The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
So nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Line getting set on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Page. On the move at the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Harris. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Page. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quickly complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss. He can.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He now has 79 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Bringing it out. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bargava. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they'd better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
They'll run play action. That's it, 5. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver shows motion. On the run, it's Page. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Handoff to the single running back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. He's looking to throw it. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
The return is brought down at the 45, and the Ohio State offense will take over.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. You just got to do a better job finishing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Makes the grab. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it. Open.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll take a final shot here on fourth down, probably the last play of the half. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Okay, ready? Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll bring it back. It's Cummings. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Excellent job on the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that game where he can't get it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got it in the middle. It's Foster. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. It's Cummings.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires on the move. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab at first and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
Arizona State 7.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's... David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Works the middle of the field. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And this one splits the uprights.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're doing a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner is stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. Let's go. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
He's taking the shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to fire on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over.